Hello, math enthusiast! Welcome again sa ating YouTube channel kung saan ang math ay mas pinadadali at mas minamahal. For today's video, eto na yung part 2 nung pinangako ko sa inyong graphing of quadratic function. Okay? This time, ang isosolve naman natin or yung igagraph naman natin is a function, is a quadratic function with a that is negative. So, negative siya. Ano kaya ang pinagkaiba niya pag positive sa negative? So, let's see kung ano ang mangyayari, kung ano ang dapat i-consider, okay? So, sit back, relax, and enjoy! Okay, for our domain, di ba kagaya ng sinabi ko sa part 1, wag na kayong malilito, okay? Kasi ang domain natin hindi nagbabago. For all quadratic function, ang domain natin ay laging set of real numbers. Okay? Or kung para mas maiksi yan, pwede nyong ilagay na D. Okay, wherein X is such that X is an element of real. O, kung gusto nyong mas maiksi. Or D such that X is an element of real numbers. So, pwedeng mga ganyan yung isulat nyo when it comes to domain, okay? Basta, ang mahalaga lang doon, real numbers sila. Lahat ng real numbers ay domain nung binigay nating quadratic function. Now, this is different when it comes to our range. Kasi, diba, sabi natin, kapag ang A ay greater than 0, yung range mo will be y such that y is greater than or equal to k. Pero kapag ang a mo ay less than 0, which is negative, na negative ngayon yung given natin, ang magiging range natin is y such that y is less than or equal to k. So, hindi natin magagawa to kung wala tayong value ni k. So, let's solve muna for k. And the formula for k, please memorize ha. We have therefore AC minus B squared over 4A. So, let's identify all the letters. So, A is equal to, tignan nyo sa ating function, A is negative 1, okay? B is negative 4, correct? And then C is negative 4 also. So, pag ganyan na, pwede na tayong mag-solve. O, let's solve now. Okay, so k is equal to 4 times negative 1 times negative 4. So, 4, yun, yung a natin is negative 1, yung c natin is negative 4. Minus, ang b natin ay negative 4 din. So, negative 4 squared over 4 times negative 1. Okay, now, so since we have this one, we have here 4 times negative 1 times negative 4. We will have how many? 16, right? Minus negative 4 squared, 16. Okay, over negative 4. Pero 16 minus 16 is 0. So, you will have your 0 over negative 4, which will give you a k that is equal to 0. So, ang k natin ay 0. So, what will be your range? Ano ngayon ang magiging range nyo? Dahil nga, sinabi natin, ito yung susundin natin, y such that y, saan ko siya susulat? Okay lang dito, makikita kaya? So, your range is equal to, y such that y, since less than 0 tayo, negative yung a natin, then we say that it is less than or equal to 0. So, this is your range. Nagets ba? So, dapat alam nyo to. Okay? Dapat alam nyo lang to. Basta pag negative, less than or equal to. Pag positive, greater than or equal to, dun sa makukuha nyong k. Okay, so we have now our range. Next to it is our vertex, di ba? To get our vertex, alam natin that's hk, right? So, since may k na tayo, which is 0, hanapin na lang natin yung h. And our formula for h is negative b over 2a. Okay, so we have negative. What's our b? It's negative 4. Okay, so negative 4 So, negative, halat pumanik dito. Sorry. So, negative 4 over 2 times negative 1. Ang A natin ay negative 1. Sana wag pumanik. Okay. So, okay. Ang A natin ay negative 1. Ayan ha. Kaya naging negative 1 tayo dito. So, I'll have here negative times negative is positive 4 divided by negative 2. So, your answer will be negative 2. So, your H will be negative 2, which means our vertex is what? Negative 2, 0. Okay? This is our H, and then this is our K. Kaya negative 2, 0. Okay? Okay, which happens to be also our axis of symmetry, etong negative 2. Yung nasolve natin kanina na negative 2, siya na rin yung axis of symmetry natin, di ba? Kasi kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, x equals h. So, x equals this one, negative 2. Oh, ang dali na, no? Okay, now, how about our x-intercept? So, para malaman natin ilang x-intercept ba yung makukuha natin, di kunin muna natin yung discriminant niya. B squared minus 4ac. Ang b natin kanina is negative 4 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times, ano yung c natin? Tignan nyo ha. Kasi hindi ko na nasulat sa baba. Negative 4, tas negative 1, tas negative 4, ha? So, ang sin natin ay negative 4. Kaya yan yung naging mga values natin dito. Lagay ko ba dito? A is equal to negative 1, B is equal to negative 4, C is equal to negative 4. Ayan, para guided kayo. Kaya yan yung naging answer natin. So, we have here negative 4 squared is 16, tama? Minus, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16. So, 16 minus 16, we will have 0. So, our discriminant is equal to 0, which means we only have one x-intercept. So, isang x-intercept lang yung makukuha natin, which means isa lang yung magiging intersection ng x-axis natin sa kanang graph natin. So, ano yun? Para makuha natin yun, edi kunin natin yung mga factors nitong given natin. Eto. So, paano natin gagawin yun? No, sanay na kayo sa factoring eh. Sige, tingnan natin. Y is equal to negative x squared minus 4x minus 4. So, para ma-factor natin yan, i-factor out muna natin yung negative. So, ilalabas natin si negative 1 or yung negative na lang. So, ang matitira sa loob ay, since kinuha na natin to, negative divided by negative, positive na siya dito. X squared. Negative divided by negative, positive 4x na siya. So, negative times negative, positive 4 na siya. Okay? Baka nagtatanong kayo ha, bakit ang A natin dito ay negative 1? Eh, wala naman kayong nakikitang 1 dito. No. Sabi niya, hala, paano kaya naging negative 1 yung A? Eh, wala namang 1 dito. Tandaan nyo, di ba? Kapag walang number dito na nakalagay, ibig sabihin, ang mga numbers dyan ay 1. Hindi lang natin siya kailangan isulat kasi invisible 1 na siya. Ibig sabihin, obvious na kapag walang number, ang coefficient nun or ang numerical coefficient nun ay 1. Okay, katulad nito, negative. Sa totoong buhay, negative 1 yan. Pero you don't need to write negative 1. Okay naman na yan. Basta tayo may pagkakaintindihan na doon, ha? Okay. Now, we can factor. Ano nang mga factors nito? Kaya ba? Kung hindi nyo kaya, di mag-quadratic formula kayo. Pero obviously, kayang-kaya lang naman to. So, we have here x and then x. So, we have plus 2 and then plus 2. Tama ba? 2 times 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is also 4. Kasi ang factor ng 4 ay 1 times 4 and then 2 times 2. Anong magbibigay ng 4? Ito, sorry, kaya ito yung nakuha natin. Busog na si ma'am. Kadi-dinner lang. Okay. So, which means, okay, na kung ito ay i-equate natin, kahit isang beses na lang natin siyang i-equate kasi parehas lang naman, i-equate natin sa 0. Kasi sa quadratic, di ba, meron tayong x plus 2. Sige nga, gawin ko na nga. Tapos, x plus 2 equals 0. This is ano na ha? Oh, yan na. Ini-equate na natin siya sa 0 para lang ma-solve natin yung value, ha? So, iba na to. Baka sabihin nyo, bahala, bakit nagkasunod-sunod na yan? I-erase ko lang to, ha? So, ganyan yung ginagawa natin. Okay, since pareho lang namang x plus 2 yan, ibig sabihin, same value lang siya. So, x plus 2 equals to 0, which means x is equal to what? Negative 2. So, ang x-intercept mo will be negative 2, 0. Diba? We set y as 0. So, as we solve this one, so meron tayong negative 2, so negative 0. So, ito na yung x-intercept natin. Itong mga to, no need naman na tingnan kasi 0 naman yung equal niya. So, we have here negative 2, 0 as our x-intercept. Isa lang. Kasi nga, ang sabi dito, isa lang. Only one. Okay, now for y-intercept, di ba, yung technique natin kanina, kunin nyo lang yung constant number. So, we have here negative x plus, negative x minus 4x, di ba? Wait. So, alam nyo na yung strategy natin. Tama? O kung hindi nyo napanood yung number 1 natin, part 1, panoorin muna yun ha, para nakaka-relate sa amin. Baka mamaya hindi kayo nakaka-relate. Okay? Equals 0. So, obviously, ang y-intercept lang natin dyan ay ito. So, y is equal to negative 4. Pero kung ipo-point natin yan, that's 0, negative 4. Dito naman, ito din naman ay 0, negative 4. Ang y-intercept natin. Kung yung point mismo yung tinutukoy natin, ha? I know this is 0, 8. Ba't 0, negative 4 ba yung nilagay ko dito? Parang yung ginawa lang natin sa x-intercept, pinapartner natin dun sa setting ng 0 niya. So, 0, 8. Kasi 8 to, di ba? Tapos we set natin x as 0. Kaya 0 yung x natin. So, dito din, ganun din, x is 0 natin, tapos yung y natin is negative 4. So, we have now the y-intercept. Do I need to explain? Kasi ito ay magiging 0. Magiging 0. So, 0 na to, ang matitira na lang, negative 4. Kaya ang clue natin, or ang strategy natin, kung nasa standard form naman siya, kunin natin yung constant term. So, yun na yung y-intercept mo. Next, dahil ang ating graph or ang ating A ay less than 0, it means our graph opens downward. Very good. So, downward dyan. Okay, so let's have now the table of values. Okay, ano ba ang ating h and k? Ang h and k natin ay negative 2, 0. So, saan natin ilalagay? Sa gitna, correct. So, we have here negative 2 and then 0. And then, we get numbers bago mag-negative 2 o nasa kaliwa ni negative 2 at mga numbers sa kanan ni negative 2. So, next to negative 2 is negative 3 and then negative 4. Tapos, bago mag-negative 2, we have negative 1 and then 0. And then, we solve for the values. Okay? O, ano-ano ba yung mga values niyan? Sige, when x is... Ito na lang kunin natin. Tapos, kokopyahin na lang natin dito. Kasi same lang naman, di ba? So, when x is equal to negative 1, we have there negative x minus 4x minus 4. So, we have here y is equal to this one. Alam, yung mga x squared pala, hindi ko nasusulat. Sorry ha. Meron pa ba akong hindi nasulat? That's x squared. So, we will have here now negative 1 squared. Okay, minus 4 times negative 1 minus 4. So, this will be negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1 times negative, magiging negative 1. Negative times negative, positive. So, positive 4 minus 4. So, what is negative 1 plus 4? Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. Tama? Minus 4. 3 minus 4 is how many? Negative, 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Correct. Okay, so the value is negative 1. Okay, so when x is negative 1, you have here negative 1. Okay, how about when x is 0? So, when x is equal to 0, you have y equals to, hindi ko na sulat ha, ito na lang, negative 0 squared, ito yon, minus 4 times 0, okay, minus 4. So, this will become 0. This will become 0 also. So, the answer is negative 4. So, this is negative 4. Okay, dahil yan, katulad ng in-explain ko kanina sa video natin, okay, dahil ito ay consecutive naman at ang kinuha natin, nilagay natin sa gitna yung axis of symmetry, ibig sabihin mirroring lang yung mangyayari. Kung negative 1 ito, dahil ito yung pinakagitna nila, mirror lang siya dito. So, ito magiging negative 1. Ito din magiging negative 4. Okay? Basta consecutive yung kinuha nyong mga numbers. Okay? Then, we can graph now. Okay? So, ano ang vertex natin? O, ito na yung sundin natin. When x is negative 2, your y is 0. So, when x is negative 2, your y is 0. So, ito yung negative 2. And then, dahil 0 siya, dito ka lang. Okay? So, when x is negative 1, ito yon, your y is also negative 1. So, when x is negative 1, ito yung negative 1, tapos yung y mo, negative 1, nandito siya. Okay? So, when x is 0, your y is negative 4. So, kapag ang x ko ay 0, negative 1, 0. So, mapupunta siya dito. Sorry. Okay? And then, when x is negative 3, you have negative 1. So, asan si negative 3 ko? Ito. Tas negative 1. Okay? When we have negative 4 na x, okay, your y is also negative 4. So, negative 4, negative 4. Okay, tingnan nga natin ano yung y-intercept natin. Y-intercept natin is 0, negative 4. So, madadaanan naman natin siya kasi ito yun, no? Tandaan nyo, ang y-intercept, yun yung intersection ng graph natin saka yung y-axis, which happens to be negative 4, kaya ito yun. Ngayon, yung x-intercept natin, yung intersection ng ating x-axis saka ng graph natin. Di ba ang ating x-intercept kanina na solve natin ay isa lang. Kaya ito lang yung intersection nila. Ito yung x, tapos ito yung magiging graph, isa lang. Kanina, ang x-intercept natin, dalawa. Di ba yung na-solve natin? Kaya dito, na-intersect yung graph, yung ating x-axis sa dalawang point. Okay, naiintindihan nyo na kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng x and y intercept. Mag-intersection yun ng mga axis with the graph. Okay, now we can graph. So, we have here this one. So, ayusin nyo lang medyo nanginginig lang kamay. Sorry, nanginginig yung kamay ni Mami. Ulitin ko ha. Okay, so, pasma. Dear pasma. O, paganto na lang ako. So, gandahan nyo na lang. Kasi mas mahirap sa computer eh. Okay, so this is the result of our graph. Diba? Ang ganda. Okay, what is our x-axis? Sige nga. Ang x-axis tuloy. Ang ating axis of symmetry, ito yon. Ang axis of symmetry natin ay yan. So, this is x equals to negative 2. Ang ating axis of symmetry. Symmetry. Wait lang. Nagmamadali kasi magsulat si ma'am. Okay, axis of symmetry, double M. And then, okay. Tapos, ito ngayon ang ating x-intercept. And then, ito ang ating y-intercept. Okay, so that's it. That's how we graph it. O, diba? Ang galing, ang dali-dali lang. Now, kung nagustuhan mo ang video na ito at may request ka pang video, huwag kalimutang i-like, huwag kalimutang mag-comment. Mga anak, kahit anong comment, kahit thank you, basta kung mapanood nyo man ito at nagustuhan nyo o hindi nyo man lang ito nagustuhan, mag-comment kayo, ha? Please lang. At syempre, share nyo naman ang video na to kasi we are trying to have more subscribers. At kung bago ka pa lang sa aking YouTube channel, huwag kalimutang pindutin ang subscribe button at ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga videos na i-upload ko. Thank you and bye!